I'll be recording this so that people who aren't here, if you need a refresher, hopefully we can come back to this video and see it. So what we have here is obviously a tennis court and players, right, and some arrows and a ball. So basically what doubles is, or how we're going to be teaching this as coaches, is all about movement, okay? We have your traditional up, one back here, and it doesn't really matter who's serving or returning. Of course, these two guys are in the position for that. But let's take, for example, the person on the right side of the screen. When a ball's hit here, to this player here, this person is kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. If this ball is hit cross court, then automatically this person here is going to be charging the net in anticipation of what's going to happen with the person returning the ball. If this ball goes over, obviously this person at the net's going to, if they have a chance of getting to it, and it's kind of in this area, then they're obviously going to poach and they're going to hit this ball. Oops, they're not going to jump to the net. They're going to hit the ball and they're going to hit behind that person, because traditional people that will play doubles, this net person here, they don't go anywhere. They stay right here. And we're not going to play that traditional way. This person's going to be going in this direction the entire time, much like this person's going to go in this direction the entire time. So let's start it over. This ball's hit, ball's going here. This person's going to charge the net and is going to wait to see what this player is going to do. If the ball goes cross court and this person knows that they can't get to it, they're going to retreat right here. When they retreat right here, what's the purpose of retreating to this corner area? Exactly. If my partner, let's say I'm on this side, let's say me and Emily are playing, and this is Emily and I'm the net person, okay? If Emily mistakenly hits the ball to the net person, what's going to happen is, if I'm playing up front, this net person has a clear shot at this big alleyway right here. And we want to minimize that by me, as a net person, being trailing down here and covering that lane, okay? If the net person hits this ball here, that's a great shot. That's what we want them to hit. We don't want them to set up and give them this big alley right here. So let's say Emily hits the ball, but she hits it cross court. As soon as she hits it cross court, I'm moving from this position that I was right here back to the net. Okay. Reason being is, if this person hits the ball short here, that's where I'm going to go, behind this person. And I would almost bet that when you play your matches in season, your opponent's not going to do this. They're not going to be going up and back, up and back. And you're going to have the total advantage, because you know, with that person not going up and back, that you're going to always have this clear alleyway. If this person on the left side of the court, the returning person, if they mess up and they hit that ball right to you, that's going to be an easy put away for you. Okay? So in reality, the people moving the most are the net people. Okay? Does anybody have any questions about that? Anything at all? Some of y'all kind of have, and a lot of it's anticipation, okay? The thing is that when the person hits the ball here, when it's right here, the net person, in this case myself, I have to see, okay, what is this? Is this ball going way out wide? Is it going to push a person over here? And if so, if that ball's hit and Emily hits that ball cross court to this angle, there's no way that I'm ever thinking about going cross court here. I'm going to poach, because I'm going to give up this whole alley. So I'm going to stay home right here. If that ball comes this way, then guess what? I'm going to have that alley here. If this person wants to try to go cross court, they're going to have a big angle here, in which case, hopefully at this point, Emily, who's playing this side, will have something open. She can either try hitting cross court, down the line, or even putting up a lob, so this person's having to trail back and cover over here. So this is all about covering court angle and setting up a shot, okay? So that's what we want to see. Come match time, in practice, we're going to ask you to stay along these paths of these dotted lines. Some of us, in practice, what's happening is we are actually playing the net person here. Let's say this is Emily, and this is me. What's happening is, hello, you're fine. What we're seeing in practice a lot, and again, this is just happening, it'll come over time where you'll know to go at an angle. What's happening is people are playing this area, and then they're trailing this way. They're going back all right, but not at the right angle. And whenever we don't go to that right angle about covering this alley, then we're still creating an alley in which if the ball's hit here, they're still going to get this big angle. If we just drop back here, we still have a large angle. But if we drop back going this way, that angle is minimized, and it's forcing this person to go here. Whenever Courtney Scott was playing this, I remember Courtney, you were playing with Emily and Brooke, I believe it was. How many times did you get to the center and they hit it straight to you? Granted, there were hard shots. I believe Brooke was hitting them at you. The thing is that you didn't get them in, but guess what? You had a play on the ball every time, and your racket was there every single time. And I don't think there was ever a shot that was a clear winner because you were in position here at this tee to get that ball back. So that's all we want to do, set ourselves up to have the opportunity to get that ball back in play. The other thing that I've seen while we practice is when we're in this rally is, let's say a ball's hit and it's hit to Emily and the ball bounces right here. Okay? Emily comes up to hit that ball. Sometimes I've seen people where after they hit the ball and it goes back over, this person starts to retreat, going back here. That's probably not the smartest shot because let's say Emily hits this shot that was bounced right here and she hits it short, okay? And this person comes up and takes it on the rise. As Emily's trailing backwards, what's going to happen is this ball is going to be hit right at Emily's feet, and she's just going to pop it up, and more likely it's going to go to the net person, and it's going to get this person killed, right? So when you have a ball that bounces right at that service line, I want to see this person here hit it and come into the net. Come into the net with your partner and take over the net. So those are the kind of strategy things. And that's what we'll probably be covering for at least the next couple of weeks for varsity and JV. I'm a firm believer that we have to train the JV as we would the varsity, because if not, I can't expect whenever, let's say, the ladder comes out or next season when we have people leave, we have to have everybody trained the same so that people can make that easy transition. I think everybody's hopefully vying for varsity positioning, and I think with the proper training, if everybody's doing the same thing, then let's say, for instance, like today, we have 2 people that are sick today, and let's see, both people were, I think, played varsity last year. So what happens then? We have to have JV people step up, and I wouldn't even know how to give the right instruction come match day if they didn't have that previous instruction in practice. So that's why we just got to keep it consistent throughout. So I just wanted to show you that. Is there any questions about that at all? This is, like, for me, the basics. I think there's so much more involved in tennis and the strategy of tennis, but this is the fundamentals in which the girls' tennis program will be kind of done, and it's just a matter of build up on this. But I think even then, we're going to be setting ourselves up for a lot of success just by being in position for the right plays. All right, so no questions? All right, so I'm going to actually stop this recording. I'm going to post it in case we need to come back and see it sometime.